Hello, Aquarius. This is your little mini reading. My name is Jeffrey. Welcome to Red Color. This is my little mini reading for you for September 2020. Okay. I have a lot of birds visiting on my the window's closed so you don't hear them. They're just eating. They eat my plants. They're growing anything tasty, at least for me. Anyway, this is going to be a little mini reading for the month of September. This is so not fun. Okay, one more. For 2020 for Aquarius. Okay, let's see what is going on. Let's see what's going on. Jude, Jude, Jude. Okay. You know, it's interesting. I've been doing all the signs, and a lot of times the same cards come up. It's like the energy of the month. Okay. It goes in this order: 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is not a happy card. Not a happy card. Right. So, it's incredible. This is like the 4th time or something that's come up. This card is about employment. It's about being left out in the cold. This could be about a lot of things. It's a 5. So as I always see, the 5s are about change. The 5s are always about, it's the middle of the story, because the cards, aside from the majors, go 1 through 10. And the 5 is always like, it's the real change card. It's like, we've got to get into the 6. We've left the 4. It's mid-story. It's mid-story. You know? So the 5 can be about 2 things. It can be about destitution, but it could also be about unemployment, you know, out in the cold. It could be about leaving behind something that doesn't work. So the big thing in this card is, are they heading out of the church or are they heading into the church? It's all about how are you going to see things? Are you going to see things as half full or half empty? And depending upon that is where your month is going to go. So how do you change negative thinking? How do you change negative thinking? That's the big question that we all want. You're the king of the intellect, or the queen. You know, you're all about that. Start listening to hypnosis tapes. Tapes. Go on YouTube. There's tons of hypnosis, tons of meditation, tons of sound therapies, binaural beats, all that. Shift it. Shift it. If it's there, its opposite is there too. If it's there, its opposite is there too. You know, if you're feeling all optimistic and stuff, and you want to go down the dark road, you can do that too. But I don't think you need any help with, like, from videos. You could just turn on the news. Okay, now, then mid-month, I think you're going to be developing your skills. You're going to think of new opportunities and actually work on them. You're actually going to be working. This is both the card of the master and the apprentice. The master. So mid-month, you're going to get really busy. You know, maybe what I talked about was this is about getting really busy, right? Maybe getting busy is really getting busy in your mind and getting busy in the way your mind works and getting busy in changing the way you think. Because, you know, whether you believe it or not, it doesn't really matter whether you believe it or not, because it's true. I'm very opinionated, I have to say. You know, if you're looking for like someone who's like not opinionated, then I'm not the right reader. There goes another bird. I'm expecting like a, I don't know, an eagle or something. I don't know, an albatross. I think that's the work of the month. I think that's the work of the month. I really do. Because it comes down to rest, meditation, contemplation. That's what it comes down to. It's almost like you need to like, because it's a 5 and then an 8 and then a 4. So it's almost like you need to kind of go backwards away and go in and sort of realign or I don't know what the word would be. Kind of, I don't know, reconfigure, that's not the word. If you change your mind and you train your mind to another way of thinking, obviously the sun is that way because there's the shadow. Ooh, see their shadow. The other interpretation for the card as a whole is work, 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 rest. Right? You can't work all month. You can, but part of work, you know, sometimes when you're doing things, I find for myself, like I'll be in the middle of things, and part of the way I learn best, and part of the way we, I think, as humans learn best, is sort of like, you need to take a break and let it settle in, you know? It's even, you know, when you're making food, right? There are recipes, you know, you have to do da da da, and then you put it in the refrigerator for an hour, or you let it sit overnight, or blah 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 blah. Let the meat rest, you know, then you cook it. It's a little bit of that. So let it be a process. Allow it to be a process, and even I think that's actually just really the message. Like, allow the process to be the process. Don't try to force your will on it. You know, do what you need to do, and then rest a little. Do what you need to do, and then rest a little. Okay? I feel like that's the energy of the month for you in order to move forward, in order to get back into the light, in order to get back into the light. That's where it's at. And, you know, people get the wrong ideas sometimes. It's, I never saw that before. So, interestingly, right, well, here's the hope, right? Here's the anchor. Now, if you look really closely, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, great. The 6th one, sort of, I've never seen this before. It sort of wants to come through. So the 6 of Pentacles, even though it's not down here, is giving and receiving. It's about charity. And it's about bestowing. It's about bestowing or being bestowed upon. So it's almost like in this particular reading at this moment, it wants to go there. It wants it's almost like right before the sun rises. You know how the sky, it's already, even before you see the sun, the sky is already slowly turning, you know, lighter and bluer, and you can sort of see things now before the sun actually comes up. I feel like you can be there. I feel like if you go into your mind's eye and meditate on that, on the dawn, right? On the dawn. And that's what will happen, which is a new day. Okay? So, it might take some work. It's not like you can go to the mall. And how much can you possibly watch on whatever free streaming service you have? How many times are you going to watch that episode? Go here. Go into the episode in your head, right? And create a new one. So that is the Aquarius reading for September 2020. Blessings to you. If you'd like a one-on-one, you can go to the information below. My name is Jeffrey. This is Red Color. Wish you a fruitful, productive, and meditative, contemplative, restful September.